This may be a little late to the game, but I'm not yet bored with the topic, so I still want to talk about Manti Teo and his non-existent dead girlfriend, the fictional Lene Kekua. First, I'd like to say that if Teo really was duped, he shouldn't be ashamed or embarrassed. If Renaya Tuiasosopo successfully convinced him that Lene Kekua was real, that says more about Renaya's determination than Manti's powers of critical thinking. I've been hanging around online spaces long enough to have seen some pretty audacious feats of sock puppetry, and I've seen some very intelligent and skeptical people get hoaxed. If you've been fooled by someone pretending to be someone else, it's because they really wanted to fool you. That said, I think it's fairly obvious that Teo was in on the hoax, and with that in mind, it's amusing to see Notre Dame officials bend themselves into pretzel shapes, insisting that their football star is totally innocent. The story was initially that Teo met his girlfriend at a game at Stanford, which is to say, he saw her face to face and spoke to her in real time. This kind of interaction doesn't work with an online sock puppet. He later changed his story to say that he met Lene Kekua online and never actually met her face to face. Now, it's theoretically possible that there were more people involved in the hoax than we're currently aware of, and that a young woman who looked a lot like the one in the pictures contrived to get acquainted with Manti Teo at a football game at Stanford, in which case Teo was not lying when he told the press about meeting his online girlfriend at a game. However, the fact that he later changed his story to say their acquaintance was strictly electronic in form suggests that he had something to hide, and he knew that the initial tale wouldn't hold water. What's even more significant about the sequence of events in the hoax is that Lene just happened to die only hours after Teo's grandmother. I certainly don't think Teo wanted his grandmother to die, but it's no coincidence that Renaya chose that same day to stage the death of Lene Kekua. This could have been purely Renaya's idea without Teo's knowledge, but the question is, who benefits? Teo got a lot of sympathy points and attention for his claiming the deaths of two loved ones on the same day, and that attention included some very significant media coverage. The timing of Lene's death was beneficial to Teo's football career, and doesn't appear to have accomplished anything tangible for Renaya Tuiasosopo. Sure, he gets off on a sense of control over other people, but sock puppeteers generally seek to benefit themselves above all others. So it's more likely that Manti Teo was involved in the hoax than that he was an innocent victim. To make the picture even more interesting, it also seems that his father was involved. He supposedly congratulated Lene by phone on her release from the hospital, so I guess the apple doesn't fall too far. Knowing all that, it is fascinating that Notre Dame is trying so hard to make us see Teo as a totally clueless, helpless victim of a hoax that just happened to have been overwhelmingly to his benefit. Would their football program really lose its reputation if they admitted that he was part of the hoax? Why can't they just say, okay folks, our guy Manti Teo did something unethical, but he's still a great football player, so we have him seeing a therapist and he's learning from his mistakes? Let's remember that no one has accused Teo of cheating at football. He really played some great games on his own steam. There are worse things that can be revealed about an athlete's conduct off the field. Unlike some scandals involving Notre Dame football players, no actual woman was directly harmed by Manti Teo. Look, Notre Dame, your star player is not a saint. It will not kill him to own up to his actions.